This Week in Action.
Ooh, that was close.
Could be something.
Talk to the developers.
Are you playing with my emotions?
Let's get sad and then get happy.
Too good to be true.
That's not what they did here. When's the money going?
What other horror stories can come of this?
We love Tencent.
Daft and Guilty, are you there? Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Action Podcast 57. As you can hear, after streaming for
57.
Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I could, hey guys, hey. I think it sounded like I've been at a concert for 4 days because I literally answered questions. Like I probably answered, 1,000 questions from the community, trying to be as good as a support as I can, and streamed for over 45 hours. So I feel like my voice is returning for me to just lose my voice in Vegas. So anyways, feels good to be back. Daft and Guilty, how's it going?
Good.
Wait, I screwed that up. With me, as always, is two of my senior moderators, my leaders, the people that truly run this channel. Daft and Guilty, say hello, gentlemen.
What's going on, people?
Your mic cut off. You screwed up your Heyo again, dude. Whatever filters.
Hey, I think it's on your end.
No, it's not.
I'm not using filters.
Believe it or not.
I'm sure that's on your end.
My settings are for my microphone, and your settings are for your microphone.
Oh.
So I think it is you, good sir. I think it is you. As always, we got a great show planned for you. Super exciting earlier being invited onto Gazzy's podcast. I'm not sure if you guys heard me earlier, but it went so well and we had such a good reception that his leadership team asked if I was willing to do maybe a monthly ARPG show. And next month he'd be on my Twitch, and then the other month I'd be on his, and we would alternate and kind of have a discussion each month, which I said, yes, of course, that would be great. And then a few minutes ago, I made the decision it's going to be called Minion Masters. Or what did I say? I already forgot what I said I was going to call it.
Was it Minion Masters?
No. Monthly Minion Masters. Monthly Minion Masters. MMM. Is that okay? It's got a little ring to it.
It's a little.
So that has nothing to do with what the OTO came from, the MMM. Was it mystical maximum, whatever?
Can you just not
say MMM was already a thing, sir.
Can you just not ruin my energy level for just 2 seconds?
Oh, yeah. It's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Okay, perfect. Now I feel better. Okay.
Darren, you've been like a kid in a candy shop for like 5 days straight.
I'm literally sitting on my foot. I'm like so excited I can't sit still. Okay. I want to start. Right? I'm actually going to pull something up really quick. Right? I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to go to Action RPG. I'm going to click on my channel. I'm going to go to Shorts. Okay? And we're going to watch a short together. Okay? We're going to watch a short together.
This is like Inception.
Wait, I got to turn the audio on. How do I do that?
The button.
Got it.
Found something in Idaho.
There
you
you
go.
go.
Smoking.
You smoking stuff. You hollow out a potato and use that as a pipe, did you?
I know you can't see the whole
Yeah.
thing. I didn't even need to add anything to it. I just smoked the potato. I said 22,000.
22.
2-2.
He found something in Idaho. He started smoking.
You smoking stuff. You hollow out a potato and use that as a pipe, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even need to add anything to it. I just smoked the potato. I said 22,000 concurrent players for last Epoch was a prediction I made.
Yeah.
And guess what? The two gentlemen above me said I've been smoking too many potatoes.
Right. I said that.
And you still stand.
Thoroughly wrong.
Yeah. I think all three of us were. It was double what you said.
I think Daft said 6,500. And
Yeah.
I think that's what Daft said. Daft said 6,500. I think Guilty said like 10 to 15. 10. And then I said 22. Well, I think to everybody's surprise, and I think everybody was happy.
Yeah.
We ended at
awesome
40,500. 40,000.
Good weekend start.
100. And everyone always, now it's always like the what if game. What if all the servers worked? What if there weren't problems? What if blah, 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 you know?
Right.
But I will say that is a pretty damn healthy number for a game that's still not launched. This is where we're going to start the podcast out. Daft, you get the mic first. Overall thoughts on
overall
the launch.
Overall, like most, the beginning was a bit rough, though they mostly seemed to like get that tuned up in like 5 to 6 hours. It mostly was working. There were still issues, so good job, 11th hour games on that one. Overall, I was satisfied. I've made 5 characters now. They're all roughly level 30, except for the current one. But yeah, I enjoyed it. No, there's some bugs and stuff, but nothing that's ruined my game. So I don't know. I was a little surprised too by the turnout. So it was great. It felt like every day when you wake up, all right, let's get logged in. It had that kind of feel. So
it did have that
I
feel.
enjoyed it.
I have a feeling this weekend will kick that back off. You know, obviously people got to go to work and the hype kind of clears off. But I feel like there's still, actually, maybe that's not true. There might be something happening this weekend to suck the air out of the world.
Can't stop everything.
Your birthday's happening? Is that what you're talking about?
The first
sucks the life out of
the first D4 play test. I'm already seeing all the Twitter pictures of the install bar going. It's
like,
not.
I hear you saying stuff, and then like there's a word missing, and I don't know what the word is you're saying. It just my brain doesn't comprehend it.
A 90 gigabyte download to play Diablo. You don't know that one? No.
That's true. Ziz playing it and not being able to get in still helped.
I've told this story, I think, 6 times now. Ziz couldn't get in for 2 hours. He finally got in, created a hardcore character, played it till level 10, died. So then he had to make another character, but guess what? When he made the other character, he couldn't get in. That is such a brutal story. That's like day one. So brutal.
Eventually did.
But, eventually.
Of course. Yeah. He eventually got in.
I felt bad because we were able to get in and just get in for the whole
if
first
you got
day.
in really early.
Minor instances.
Like super early. I didn't get in super early, so I missed that tag, and it took me about 2.5 hours. But I just decided to go do things I was putting off and then come back in, log in. Nope.
Mr. Skeezy just said something very interesting. And I saw this today. Guess who was playing last Epoch unsponsored? Quinn went back to last Epoch based upon his experience and started another character.
Cool.
That's where it's like,
it's a good game.
I mean, as far as ARPGs, he's number 2. If Asmon's 1, he's 2.
Strange Walk. They made a comment about the MTX saying they're going to get everything working correctly before they put it in.
They did. Yep.
Yeah, like the backpacks and
they experienced a
bugs in there and stuff.
That it wasn't a great experience. That number is lying. I was 499456 in the queue one night. Hey, that's
that queue is something that came and went.
So
I saw
what
it
happened was,
times, but not too much.
Every time you logged out and went back in, and you were put in a queue, that space that's saved for you. So if you logged out 20 times and logged in 20 times, you yourself had 20 queue places. Oh man, that was so screwed up. I was
wrecking yourself.
Ziggy D was playing it last night as well. I did see that, and I saw Ziggy D made a crafting guide. I was like, dude, okay, the PoE community, I think they see a little bit of writing on the wall. Like, hey, this might actually be pretty good, fun game.
Several years ago, it might be that one you're seeing. I don't know if he made a new one, but he made one a few years ago.
Oh, I mean, I guess maybe he could have reposted his old one, but on Twitter today, he had like, hey, if anybody wants to know basics of crafting, here's this.
So we went back and played D2R, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You included.
Yeah.
We had the option to play D2R more. We didn't. We played LE. And then we played anything new that came from Wilson.
I can't wait for Aaron's podcast with Ziggy D next. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I didn't get the Wilson. I didn't try it yesterday.
I did.
We're not talking about Wilson yet.
All roads.
But I think we should save that for
Yeah,
the
we'll
end.
save it.
I don't know what's wrong
I don't
with
have
me.
it in me yet.
I want to openly admit I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm there chatting with Gazzy, and within 2 minutes, I'm talking about Wilson. And I don't know why. I don't know
All roads.
why it comes out of my mouth. I don't know.
All roads lead back to Wilson.
But I don't know why my brain, it's like, oh, Wilson and Minions and their update. And I was like, I heard you hate it. And he's like, yeah, I hate it. And then I'm like, oh, I cover it. I was like, why am I talking about Wilson? Everybody hates this game.
All right.
But see, now you're
Anyways.
talking about, I didn't bring it up tonight. You brought it up tonight.
I bring it up
This
at dinner
guy.
to people who don't even play.
I already
games.
forgot about it. It's gone.
Can't help it.
I've been getting a lot of comments on the Wilson video has like 12,000 views. And a lot of most people are saying, wait, like before you make your Is It Fixed Yet video, you should wait because it's not fixed. It's almost
Wait for the
unplayable.
patch.
And I was like, okay. I'm super busy anyways. I'm about to leave for Vegas. When I get back from Vegas, I will start to rebuild my minion character.
My initial reaction is not favorable, but it's because not working right
It's not.
now.
You can imagine what it would be like if it was, though.
Chapter 4 is so Protofragments. Yes, chapter 4 is so disappointing. I was giving the play-by-play of my disappointment as it was happening. In our Discord, I was like, this happened, and then that happened, and I hate this, and I don't like that. Oh, anyway, let's go. Let's move on.
Oh my gosh. In my Wilson video, I said the highly anticipated chapter 4 update. Hey, hey, this is okay. So where's Wilson at? When I saw it was like 2,600 players. What?
It's probably higher. I would
In
assume.
real time, Wilson is up 50%.
You know what? Cool.
It peaked at 3164.
Yeah, I got to the first part of chapter 4 and logged out.
Where are
Like in
you staying in
79.
Vegas? I'm working at the MGM currently. I will be at the Palazzo. If you want to see action RPG, I'll be wearing this hoodie at the Palazzo. Well, I'll be at the Palazzo in the Venetian. That's my spot. It's because I'm a Sicilian, so I feel they told me I'm required to stay there. So
And wear a hoodie.
and wear this
Or a
hoodie.
tracksuit.
Yes.
Hoodie
yes.
or tracksuit.
Yes.
But not both.
Exactly.
I have no words.
What's great about Wilson is it's slowly creeping towards its all-time high. I think it could get there, Daft. I don't know. It's making progress. Let's pull up the all-time. Oh, it's slowly. Look at that. The graph doesn't even move. It still looks like a flat line. It still looks flat at the end.
Jesus.
There's absolutely zero update guides out for Wilson. Zero. And here's the thing. I'll remake. I'm putting it on record. I will remake my lazy minion build for Wilson. I will do that. Okay, because I gotta play through it. I have to do it.
You could just get one of your kids to do it.
No, because Wilson's
You got
too
an
hard.
army.
I think you could probably have literally anyone with. Well, no, because the way they reset you, no, you actually have to play a bit before you can get back up.
Okay.
Anyway,
This question's hard to
Moving
answer.
on.
Is Wilson worth getting? Okay, let me just throw this out there. Okay. It was just recently on sale for $10. All right.
okay.
Then it was.
That is less than the cost of a movie ticket. And if your plan is, hey, I want to experience this game, I want to see what it's like, and you played it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and beat the campaign, and you got 3 or 4 days out of it, yes, I would say it is worth $10. If you were looking for a new main game to min-max and make builds and play it like you would play a PoE or Last Epoch or Grim Dawn or Titan Quest or Diablo or Lost Ark or any of those, no, I would not recommend it. But for $10 in its current state, I mean, it's fine.
Sure.
It's fine.
It's like a Victor Vran.
Wow. I guess.
I would rate it with Victor Vran and Van Helsing. Those are good games too.
Those
Yeah,
are probably
It's just when you're comparing to like PoE or a Diablo or a Last Epoch or Grim Dawn.
no,
Yeah.
not at all. Not at all.
I'd say so.
I don't know about
Same
that one.
cycle of play for me. Years in between.
I can't get Daft to play Wilson. He's done. That one, he's done with it.
You tried. It doesn't work.
I lost it. It was Last Epoch, and then, well, I couldn't. And it just. It had
Oh,
a
a
lot of
Wilson stream
updates
again.
to
No,
do.
it's not a Wilson stream again. You know, people
No.
are never gonna let that go. That when I could not get into Last Epoch, I logged into Wilson. They're never gonna let it go.
That happened. And then shortly, didn't we stream Wilson before that? Like a week before that? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we did.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. They're never gonna let it go. Okay, back to Last Epoch. Now, what we're gonna move to is I've always said for a long time, historically, not always, historically, 11th Hour Games is up there with some of the best studios in the world as far as releasing good communication, timely communication, patches, bug fixes, hot fixes, and content updates. As a small studio going from 7.9 to 8 to 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, 8.5, they're up there with the best. Now, this long year gap between content to get multiplayer out, they have lost a lot of their credibility because it was like it's going to come out the end of 2022, and then it got pushed back to March, and it's like basically a full year of just doo-doo, nothing, okay? Now, since they have released 090, which was on Thursday, they have released a 090B, C, D, and E
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in
remember
Nice.
those.
6 days.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
6 days.
They're
Which
getting
does
all
feel
these
pretty,
little-
which feels
little
good.
bugs out.
And that's
Yeah.
and that's what Mike, when the senior developer that always streams on Friday, talked about, that when they're like, hey, like, what's important to you? What do you want, to happen after multiplayer? And he said his number one ask or want is for EHG to get back on their quick cadence. Okay. Guilty. Do you think that's acceptable? Do you think that's a pretty quick what they've already done with server issues and bug fixes?
Their server was fixed incredibly fast compared to other companies.
Yeah.
Like, and technically, you and I didn't see the brunt of the issue because we were playing all launch day.
Day 2 was bad. Day 2, I struggled.
You struggled while I was working, and then when I got off work, it just must be me.
I had and it was stupid. I logged. Okay. Do you guys know the glitch where if you're playing Last Epoch and you change the audio, it doesn't actually change the audio? You have to log out of the game,
Come back in.
and come back in. Okay. So I make on Friday my stash tab video, because you can only do that once. Once your stash tabs are made, there's nothing you can do. So I make my stash tab video Friday morning. I post that video, and now it's time to go live. I'm ready. Okay. I log into the game. Crap. It's set to desktop audio, not my headphone audio. And again, you cannot change it while you're in game. I log out of Last Epoch, switch it to headphone audio, can't get in for 3 hours. So
Rip.
just talk about the worst. I was able to log in both times, no problem. And I had to delay my
Maybe-
stream 3 hours because I set my audio to desktop speakers.
Def. We should teach him how to make a playlist for music and then to turn the game out audio down to 0.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, if I knew I wasn't going to be able to get back in, I just would have played through my desktop speakers and not worn headphones. But I was like, well, no one's had any problems today, and I've already logged in twice, so like, who cares?
Third time's a charm.
Oh,
too,
it does feel
live
bad.
dangerously.
Hey, Aaron, did you get the D4 beta key I sent you on Discord? I did. I did get that. Thank you. My problem is I'm flying to Las Vegas.
He's outie.
You sent it to the wrong person.
You know what I'll do?
Daft would have been the
dead.
more appropriate person for that.
This is what I will do.
That is true, because that's how I'm getting
Somehow,
Oh, well.
somehow I will stream tomorrow. I don't know how. Even if it's only a couple hours. Somehow I'll stream tomorrow, and tomorrow's giveaway will be that beta key. Consider it written.
Ah.
Consider it done.
That's
Sounds good
cool.
to me.
That's what we'll do. That, not right now. Look, someone's already putting in Pat's best, but an exclamation point giveaway. Oh, nice try. The giveaway's not live now. You're right. I can't just will it into existence, okay? Can't will it into existence. But thank
Speaking
you.
about last Epoch, your
Thank you, Lady Medusa.
the contest has been won.
Yes, yes. Good call. So congratulations. Congratulate. What's the person? Oh, they just subscribed.
Yes.
Congratulations. Nagaria.
Is it Nagaria or
Nagaria or no, I think it's Nagaria.
Nagara?
Nagaria?
We don't know how to read.
It's me.
Nargaya or Gaia. Nargaya.
Yes.
Gaia.
Nargaya.
Yes.
Nargaya, congratulations. You won the first action RPG race. Even
Very
our
cool.
action
Custom.
RPG treasure hunt. And you are going to get a custom design stream, which I don't even know what that means. I just said that. We're going to figure it out together. Probably be insane, but that's why it is going to be fun. Where's the print
color.
screen? You know,
Print.
you know what? There's one thing we didn't check. Did he find it online or is it offline? I'm just saying, I didn't check. Did you find it online?
I'm pretty sure he's online.
I'm just saying, I didn't ask. There's one rule. You got to be online. I'm going to die. It's online. Okay.
Yeah.
It was online.
While you were in with
No
Gazzy,
drama.
and he came into Gazzy's stream
I saw it.
and said, I won. And everyone went there and he won.
Yeah. Good
Dude,
times.
what if he's like, it was offline? I'd be like,
Look forward to the short.
it's still going. So how long did that take? 6 days? So it took 13 hours for someone to find it that was in it.
Mhm.
Right.
Skoji, right? And then 6 days for someone to turn it into LP or +1 to skeleton, which is so cool. That means he can have 4 golems. I want that. Why can't
You'll
I
get it.
get that?
You'll get it.
Well, it's because you played Wilson.
That's
That one
exactly
day.
what it is. Okay.
Your drop was going to happen in that 3-hour session.
I know.
It's too
I
bad.
can have 5. Technically, you can have 5 golems because you could turn them into 5 small ones, but you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. So if you guys weren't paying attention,
kinda
Lady
fun, little
Medusa
kids.
asked him if he's going to win his race, and then Nagaya came in and won, like almost immediately after. It was
Okay, listen. This is
Really good
important for you to
timing.
know. It's because I wasn't trying. Guilty. If I was trying to win, then I would have won.
pretty sure you were trying.
I was trying so hard. I was like
Fairly certain
really,
that's what was
really
happening.
trying. You made the short of me
Yes.
turning it into a legendary, and I was like, I don't care what it is, as long as it's not cold resistance. And then when it didn't transfer over, I was really sad.
No, you
And
were
I
trying.
wasn't really sad.
When
I
you,
was the
you were
opposite.
trying so hard that when you found out he lost, he posted me a little DM. He's like, I was trying hard.
Oh
I
yeah,
was.
I was.
yes.
It's like, sorry, bro.
I was.
But it's good. It's
So
good.
it was a gif I lost from Breaking Bad.
Moving on from my race, congratulations to the winner. By the way, I feel bad. I should have put a little like congratulations to the winner up here. Dang it. And now I said it out loud.
Lessons.
Now I have to do it. Next one.
Next week.
Yeah, we'll just do it next week. Okay, so let's quickly look through some of the updates that we already have for last Epoch. And again, a lot of these bugs that were reported, the big ones have all been fixed. So there's a lot of people that were sad that the death recap screen was gone. It just said, you're dead. The Emperor of Corpses has killed you for the 40th time. You're dead. Okay. So that now no longer happens. It'll tell you why you died. So for example, if you died in necrotic damage, you know you can go get more necrotic resistance or physical or bleed or whatever. However you died, that has been taken care of. There was a bug where you cannot unlock empowered monoliths, even though you completed the last 3 islands. That has been fixed. Not being able to get your reward because that rock at the end isn't spinning. That has been fixed. Portals not working correctly back in the council chambers and end of time zones. That has been fixed. Some like annoyances, like if you're holding down your click and it like clicks on it. Basically, there's some things now that require a click. Opening stash tab, talking to NPCs, town portals.
The portal was the worst.
Yep.
You're running through the area
port,
and then you port to the thing and then you die.
Yeah. Because it was on mouse down instead of on like or while in or something. It requires an actual hard click now.
Yep. Then on skills, this right here, Deft, you had to have noticed this because it's drove me absolutely out
when it sticks
of my mind. Fixed a bug where the skill tooltip incorrectly displays when opening a skill tree and it pops up top, like middle, up, left a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you have to click around. It actually reminded me of Torchlight, where you have to like click up to get rid of crap. Freaking horrible.
All I do is just move my mouse over other ones, and eventually it would do it.
Yeah, so horrible. It's horrible.
That was a bad one.
So that's gone. And then all these other things are just like skills. You would like this one. Guilty. Fixed a bug where using Fury Leap at a very long distance could cause you to get stuck in the animation pose.
Thank God, I bitched about that so much.
Yep.
That was really the only issue I had with that, though.
It's a good thing I didn't play that.
Yep.
To experience that one.
So
I had one with movement that was like
you know
a
what the
lag
fix
jump.
is you had to wait for the cooldown to use your next movement ability.
Oh.
Be it as a human or as the bear.
There was also a lunge bug where like you were like stuck lunging and couldn't lunge into destructible objects where you could, and then you got stuck. That was fixed. Save data was getting screwed up. That's been fixed. And then the one that people are even more happy about, the Emperor of Corpses got a nerf. I'd actually not know if I'm happy with this. I always want there to be a really hard boss.
So it's
Well,
not
it had
that he
to
was
do with the
hard. He was
area.
hard and janky.
He's still jacked up. Temporarily, massively reduced the damage of the Emperor of Corpses soul bomb. Massively reduced the damage.
The jank makes that one a one-hitter quitter.
The area of this fight has been made smaller to the lead up of 09 without the boss's abilities being changed. To account for this, we plan to return the area to its original size. Now, what's so awesome about that is the bigger the area is, maybe you have a chance of not pushing him into the damn corner and actually circling him correctly. Also, the larger the area is, the easier it will be to not get hit by his blood pools of death.
Would you, if they placed him dead center, you know how Lagon is essentially center of a half circle, or a third circle in that case. What if he just stayed dead center on that platform?
This is what I would.
Would that be bad?
I don't think I would like that. I don't think I would like him dead center. I'd rather have him move and chase you or chase your minions.
Well, yeah, but that's not happening.
I'm just saying I'd rather have him be like a mobile dragon trying to kill you and you can't push him than you can push him.
Yeah, like I really love to see what they're doing to make him like affected by physics.
Everybody's talking about the blood pools.
Maybe don't have him be affected by physics.
I think that's the boss that Steel Mage died on.
Yeah, should be. Yeah,
But when you look at this list, okay, when you look at this list, these are like, they're not game breaking, but these are like big annoyances, right?
Yes,
they're all taken care of. They also talked about like the embarrassing stuff. There's right here, this one was embarrassing. I was watching Dat Mods and he was playing with friends and they were naked. They were naked because the game was not showing their armor. And they were laughing and joking about it. And they actually really liked the game. But it's like, dude, why do you look naked? You know what I mean? We know what is causing characters to sometimes
confirmed.
We know what is causing characters to sometimes appear without their armor. And the default display usernames to appear, which is a failure to load this data, and we're working towards a fix. So this is what we got. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I purposely did not read the new one. Okay. So I don't know if you know this. We recently just got E.
Yeah,
E
Echoes.
just popped up. I have not read this. I've not read a single line of this. So if there's something.
It got pushed though, didn't it?
Yeah, it's in. If there's something in here juicy, it's funny. Do you know why? Do you know why I knew E existed? Because when I logged into the pre-show to play the game, it downloaded an update, and then I was like, "Oh,
yes,
there's something new."
I already
Was it
know
because
what
of
it is.
notifications in Discord?
No.
That
Quest.
too.
Fix the bug where the portal to return. Okay, fix the okay portal. I don't care. Fix the bug where saving last refuge quest. I don't care. Fix a bug where interaction to jump over the railing of the dreadnought's deck would not appear. All right, that's probably good. All right, those are all. That's all. Those are campaign fixes. Guilty.
Pretty
campaign.
There's
Well, it does say quest.
Games ain't got stories.
I don't even campaigns. All right, gameplay. Here we go. Something juicy. Give me something good. Fix the bug which caused your item visually in the account name to fail to display and would display the default account label, usually fixed by moving to a new zone. This fix may take a little while to be fully in effect. Okay. Fix the bug. Oh my gosh. This right here. I don't know how many times I got asked, Aaron, what did I hit? I lost my minion icons.
Right.
The answer is you
multiple
clicked nothing.
times. People asked.
Fixed a bug that caused the minion icons top left of screen to sometimes disappear. Now I know a lot
on
of
launch
people.
day, you were telling people to just play and not log out because it wasn't worth it. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze.
I know, that's like what a horrible thing to say. Hey, just play without your minion icons because you don't want to log out and get locked out of the game. Hi, thank God. Exactly. Fix a bug where the shade of orb is concentric. Thank you. Ring explosions could occasionally deal damage a second time. Oh, so nerfed Orbis. Fixed a bug where leaving a dungeon via a player portal could sometimes cause other players to be unable to portal to you. Okay.
LE70.
Dude, I've seen all of these. Errors occurring if clicking a dungeon door after someone put in a key and clicked enter. Fixed a bug where hardcore characters that had died still showed a hardcore in some of the parts of the UI. Added tutorials to the start of the game for joining a party and reassigning skills. We have other tutorial changes in progress. Okay, so far, only thing I care about is the minion icons. So far.
Yeah, there wasn't much in this.
So far.
Just a lot of little things.
Okay. Flame Reeve. I don't think I'm gonna.
You can.
I don't want to read this.
Anyone use Flame Wreath?
There's actually, there's some people.
Yeah, but I mean of us. None of us use it.
Flame Reeve has.
You've used everything. Doesn't count.
We included a bug of fire. It did not grant stacks. We mistakenly believe this cost frame. We never receive the benefits from Flame Reeve. We actually haven't. Flame Reeve was not working correctly. Now it's working correctly.
That's
there
good.
we go. There's the cliff note from Aaron.
Shade was killing me with that double blast last night. Well, there you go.
Oh, Huntgar Devil says Flame Reeve is his favorite.
Loving Flame Reeve
Also,
to be on.
Fancy
Flame Reeve's
emoji.
great.
Fancy emoji work, sir.
Yes.
Oh, future fixes. We got a future fixes here.
That's
I'm going to
new-
give this a
that's a new
heart because
feature.
I'm so nice.
So this
Gave it
is
a heart.
pointing out breaks that people may or may not know about.
We're continuing to monitor your feedback and bug reports on and off of the forum. We know you want to hear more frequent and specific updates on what we're doing, and we will work on getting on this.
That's the cadence thing.
I mean, they've released up to E in 6 days. It seems like pretty good communication, especially while we're this busy. I'll add a few below, but this is by no means a complete list. We are monitoring issues with logging in and connecting to servers, being able to at all and spend in the speed of doing so. Dude, they need to fix the I'm in Idaho and Exathius is in Australia, and since I'm the party leader, he automatically connects to my server and I get a low ping and then he gets a ping that's 200.
Yep.
I've seen that a lot. Gazzy talked about that too. These issues are
Yes, he
typically addressed on our back end, which happens separate from the client and server releases. We're continuing to investigate reports of progression rollbacks and improving our telemetry to diagnose causes. We've identified the cause of skills on the action bar being scrambled / unset when playing transform builds. Oh, I've heard this one. I've heard this one. And
I haven't experienced it, but yeah. We even got a first time chat talking about it.
I've gotten a lot of questions about this, and I'm always like, I don't understand what you're saying.
When you transform, your skill bar changes to basically swipe and whatever class you're playing. If you're playing the Lich skills, so it changes them out completely, your skills. And so I think they added a way to change it back to where you could put your skills into it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get to Lich and actually play the Lich to see what's going on, though. Or the bear, or any transform, really.
Says losing abilities on your bar as a druid is one of the most annoying bugs I've ever had.
Right.
Yeah. We've seen reports of lunge causing the player to get stuck, but haven't found a consistent way to cause the behavior. Any details you can add? Oh, they can't recreate it.
Yeah, that one sucks because they're like,
can't recreate it.
We know it's happening, but yeah,
keep up the good work. Any fixes for Shield Rush? You monsters, bring back Naked Bear. Okay, let's give this a whirl.
Yeah, Naked Bear's good. I didn't experience any of the action bar issues, and I've been playing Bear the entire time.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So okay,
not
it's
one time. I didn't even know it was a thing until they told me, and then he told me.
Thanks for all your hard work. Most cases of lunge getting stuck seems to be when enemies would come up from underground or fly in. So the invisible enemies till approach type. I just want to say it is so refreshing to see a developer with this much time and effort put in, as well as responding so quickly to the community. Make sure y'all take a little time off, though. Great job. I mean, there's like lots of positive stuff.
Morph has it says normally happens when you are using 2 transformations, i.e. like a locust bear,
multiform,
spring bear, multiform. My favorite was swarm bear. Yeah,
because I think
space bug bear.
You go bug into bear, and you can extend like how long you can stay in. I think that's the play you're supposed to be doing.
Last Epoch in the last 30 days has gotten yes, this number is correct, 558% increase in players. I mean, that's,
peak numbers.
I mean, they earned it. They worked really hard.
40504.
And they took a lot of crap.
Oh, you knew it was going to happen that first day, even in the second day, because they put a couple fixes in, and then it borks something else. Sunday happens.
Okay. What does this number go to at 1.0 launch? Because now at launch, you got to figure servers are stable, right? I mean, they're like
masteries.
But hold on, let's talk through this. Servers are stable.
Mm-hmm.
Game is balanced.
We hope.
Okay. Under the assumption, let's just take the assumption that they are stable. Servers are stable. Bugs are worked out. Game is balanced. We now have the Rune Master, the Warlock, and the Falconeer. We have the 21 new skills added. We have the 3 passives added. We have the faction system. We have a new endgame system. We have multiple new dungeons. We have another 50 uniques and potentially a cycle. What does this number go to?
I will be part of that number. That's for damn sure.
Right.
Can it do 100,000?
Well, Wilson did over 100,000, so obviously on launch this can. I mean, if Wilson can do it, anything can happen.
I think if it's positive all the way through, like this entire next time frame until 1.0, I think they could probably hit 100.
Bad Spaz is twice over.
A little bit over that, yeah.
Bad Spaz says 200,000. That's
we got 2 people, we got 3 people. You know what? After 40,000 when we were guessing between 6,500 and 22 between the 3 of us.
Technically, I
Yeah.
was the closest because I said 50,000 on my second one and we got to 40.
You did.
But it's not
And
the
you were
Price is Right. You can't say I
still
went over.
off.
Can't say I went over like the Price is Right.
They sold 500,000 before the multiplayer launch. Yes.
500,000 before the launch. So who? And they were a top selling game over the last week.
Right.
So
And that's, how many of those people actually ever played it? When did they purchase it? That whole thing. I've been playing it for a long time. And Aaron's been playing it a long time. Guilty's been playing it a long time. So,
I
when
think
is
it can
the
get
bulk of
close to 100. I think it can get in the 90s,
Yeah.
95.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Okay.
said 44.
This is what will not. Okay.
Troll.
Let me gather my thoughts for a second. I'm wondering if you guys are thinking the same thing. What would cause Last Epoch at 1.0 to not have a successful launch? Okay. I've got something in my head. I'm curious if we'll come to the same conclusion. Guilty.
If they take too long to get 1.0 out, it will not be, it won't be a good thing. It won't be a boon for them.
Okay, you and me, we're literally like this. We're connected. We got something going on. Not like
Yeah.
that. I was thinking time.
Okay.
It's exactly
Flip that,
what-
everybody.
That's exactly what I was thinking. If 1.0 comes out in 2026, nobody's going to care. Everything now, literally everything is time and momentum. If they cannot get 1.0 out in a timely fashion, people are going to forget about this game.
Of course.
Daft, what do you think?
I 100% agree. It goes well, but they don't sleep on it. They keep the momentum and they keep going. They go with their cadence, and they get the cadence because they got the crew now. They've got the confidence from a decent launch. Now they got to get their brains together, get the masteries done, get all the bugs fixed, get all the things they want, but in a like a fashion, like really nicely and smooth.
Priscum
They'll be
has
fine.
Daft, you want to read Christmas thing about beating PoE too?
Oh, hold on, let me find it.
This one makes I want you to read it because it'll make you as happy as it made me. That
Oh my
last
gosh,
sentence.
I just
They
read it.
have to beat POT or Path of Exile 2 to launch. Diablo 4 doesn't matter. That's wise words.
Okay.
It's gonna matter, but I think they might become different types of games. Who knows how D4 is gonna
Right.
end up being? It could be closer to Lost Ark, which is fine if you want to play that. That's cool. They're still gonna be Diablo though. It's gonna still have I've been playing Diablo games since the 90s, so it's got generations of players. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
it.
am going to say that I am blown away. Couldn't be happier with 40,500, but not just the number, the overwhelming positivity from honestly the PoE crowd, right? The Diablo
Yeah.
crowd, the PoE crowd, the people that normally
Right.
play those games. I've been hearing a lot like it's refreshing. It's fun. It's come a long way. I'm glad
Yeah.
it's finally here.
Nice.
When it works, I don't want to log out. When I wake up, I want to play. I'm trying new builds, and people are like hungry to learn how to play it effectively. Like that's what like warms my heart is that like I've put so much time into this game. And for a long time, it's like, oh, is it going to make it? There's 200 people playing it every night. And now it's like, with
Yeah.
the floodgates opened, they showed up. It's been
A
overwhelmingly
question for you,
positive.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Did you expect that from the overall community?
I said that, well, I did not
Legit.
expect how forgiving the streamers were that couldn't get in. I was expecting,
A backlash.
I
Yeah.
expected the PoE
Didn't come.
streamer. I expected the PoE streamers to be like, oh,
We saw them in our
Chalk it up.
Discord.
yep,
Like
chalk him
that.
up as
that
another failed
first-
launch. Chalk it up as
Yeah,
another
that-
Wolson. Chalk it up as another garbage. Like that is
Yeah.
what I expected. And they were all patient. They were all patient and fairly nice.
Most of them have been playing the game with us. Like
That's true.
some of them are CT testers and some of them had experience before. They already knew what it was.
Right.
They're just as big as a fan as we are.
Now,
know,
now
it's
guilty.
cool.
Let me go down the conspiracy. You're gonna like this one, okay? Is the PoE streamers seeing the writing on the wall that this game could be huge, and through PoE burnout, maybe setting up their new home? You hear where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going with that. I also think that they're able to play both games. And they're hoping that the leagues are offset.
So now I'm getting a paycheck from GGG. I'm getting a paycheck from EHG, and in between seasons, I'm now doubling up on what I'm doing. Oh, yes. I see what you're going there. Because Blizzard ain't forking out anything unless you're Riker, right? So
Riker.
Yeah.
Riker here.
That actually is.
I really want him to do, if he did radio, I would listen to whatever station it was.
That'd be fun.
That's true.
It could be the craziest like noise music and I wouldn't care.
Man, you just blew my mind a little bit. You're totally right. Like a month or two of PoE, and then halfway through
to the next
LE. And honestly, if you followed that cadence, you wouldn't even follow Diablo. You would just follow the opposite of the PoE leagues to capture the classical ARPG player base. And you could run that forever.
Yeah, like Immortal, if EHG can offset leagues, the community can play both games. And Chriscom says, agree with Guilty. They will bounce between PoE and LE. When PoE gets stale, they go to LE. I mean, that makes sense.
That's already what I do, except for one of my games was Path of Exile. I just have a hard time getting into it these days. And we talked about the other one, which will rename nameless.
Okay.
And
I'm going to interact. I'm going to interact with the chat for a second, okay? I want you to at me. So at Aaron, will the PoE crew,
that guy,
like D4?
Did they like last Epoch and what was the other one? Lost Ark.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Dangle says no. Great question. Nope. Too much like Lost Ark. Nope. Depends on the beta. They will play it, but only temporarily.
So I love the fact that you guys are saying this, because I said it in a couple podcasts ago and I got attacked. Did you even play the beta? No, I didn't.
I asked the question. We'll see after this weekend. Some won't give it a chance. Some will. Probably not. Still in speculation. The ones who liked Lost Ark played the beta a couple of months ago, fell asleep in my chair for 2 hours. Damn.
Yeah, I've heard so many stories about people just saying it's absolutely boring.
Depends on personal preference.
Well,
exactly. No, it's too simple. Yes, for sure. Just because of the name, it will carry it alone. No. They'll play it for the viewers, but it won't play for a long time. PoE players are coming from D3, so it's going to be big. I know it's going to be big.
Shin, correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
We don't speak of.
Yeah, it's not even. They just bought that and then put some assets into it.
Diablo became a game too easy and going for another type of people.
Casual.
Gazzy actually mentioned today in Gazzy's stream with Aaron that they're focused on grabbing multiple player types. So you have your ARPG fan, you have your MMO fan, and you have your whatever
Diablo fan.
A cross between be called now. They're trying to grab all three of those fan bases, and it's a money thing. They're using numbers and algorithms to sell to you. It is completely devoid of art.
I tried really hard in a positive light to sell why you should play Last Epoch today in Gazzy's stream when we were talking about everything. I was like, no fluff, no daily logins, no battle passes, no mounts, none of the modern ARPG stuff. Like classical ARPG wants to be the true successor to Diablo 2. I was like, that's all you need to know. Okay, a majority of chat says they're going to play it. They're probably not going to stick around long. They're at least going to give it a chance. They'll go for the viewers, but probably in their heart, they're going to know it's nothing like PoE.
It could be the best thing that ever happened, though.
Yeah, it could be.
Obviously, what the feeling I get is that it's
Right.
going to be a corporate shell of what a better team could make into a better product.
Yeah, you know, and I want to be clear. I'm not going to say D4 sucks or is bad, and I'm not going to say D4 is great or amazing or revolutionary. I'm going to save all of my comments for when I play it.
Until I think, but what my feelings are currently,
I think
is
it will.
that no,
I think it will break every record as far as sales go. I think my 17-year-old wants to play it, and my wife wants to play it, and it is one of the few, if not only. Okay, hear me out. I'm saying Diablo 4 or Diablo in general, that series is one of the few / maybe only PC titles that can cross the 12-year-old and the 90-year-old, and the females and the males, and the gamers and the professionals and the casuals. It is going to be just enormous. That does not mean it's going to be good. It does not mean it's going to be bad. I'm just saying
it will sell.
I will not. I would be insane if I came up here and said, "Oh yeah, it's going to flop. It's going to be a financial disaster." I bet you it has 10 million copies sold now. I bet
only
10 million. I bet you at least 10 million copies are already
I think
sold.
more than that has sold. Just
Already?
I think half the planet's probably bought it. It's like people who are in the womb bought this game already.
I know. My son's like,
Dead
I was like,
people
what?
bought it.
I was like, what do you want for Easter? He goes D4. It's like, what?
Wow. Neither of my boys, the younger or the older, even care. And they played. I gave my oldest my copy of D3, my CD, CD from like
no
launch.
pre-order crap.
Yeah.
I love this one. Edgy Elf, fresh take. I will have enough time to enjoy LED4, PoE2, Grim Dawn 2 over the next 10 years.
Grim Dawn 2.
Hopefully, Grim Dawn 2 sooner than later.
Yeah.
I will call out
Frontier out. They got their cash. Now let's start developing it, because Grim Dawn 2 could be mind-numbing.
Eternity test time.
You know what's going to be crazy with Diablo 4?
Everyone's got like 10 kids.
What if Diablo 4 really does that? We sold 100, not 100. We sold 30 million copies. And we've got X amount of players. And then it does like the Lost Ark or the Wolsen Dive. Like I'm wondering, that's my question. Like
bots.
My question now, I'm actually wondering like the sustaining of player base, like I wonder how long people like, I'm playing D4. Am I going to switch to the new PoE league or am I going to stay playing?
Wow, I mean,
I guess it would be what the league is.
Immortal. What's Immortal up to now?
I don't even, you can't track Blizzard
it's
properly.
not on.
Bring that type of juju into your home.
You cannot track Blizzard concurrent or sales.
Why is that? Why would they make it that?
Unless they make it publicly available because they want you to see it. So if you don't see it, that means it's probably bad. If you do see it, it's because they want to show off and build buzz.
True.
So that's how they do it. Okay. This has been great so far.
I've been getting texts from them to go pre-download and all that.
Hey, do you know what I saw for the first time?
Yeah, what?
I saw a YouTube advertisement for Last Epoch.
Yeah, well, I have a YouTube section now that pops up. Like if I'm looking on my screen with things, it'll have Last Epoch, and it'll have a bunch of Last Epoch. And you click it just like any other segment. It takes you to Last Epoch game. So I was like,
it was punctuation, man. There you go. Dark Knight had something to say. I agree.
Grim Dawn's all-time peak, 61,000.
See?
That's because Grim Dawn's a great game.
Yep.
It's Grim Dawn.
Although it didn't launch that way. And to get level 100, you actually have to put effort into it.
I know, right? We talked about Grim Dawn for a little bit on Gazzy's stream. Okay. We have 30 minutes left in this podcast. We're already at an hour. And I want this to take a long time. Okay? I want this to take a long time. Well, I guess I want it to take 30 minutes. No. I'm pulling up on my let's go to Google Docs. So I have somewhere to type terribly. All right, there's Google Docs. I'm not letting you guys see it, you know.
It's better that you didn't.
It's probably, yeah.
Oh, you guys are so kind and nice. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Okay, ready? Last epoch.
Hmm.
Current.
Yeah.
Asks. Okay. Now,
Wait,
don't say where panda or something stupid. Hold on a second.
Where
Mari, we actually work directly for Aaron.
These guys up here. Crazy, right? Okay. Chat. Okay.
Yes. Rin.
If you really want to get my attention, you can at me. Okay. Realistic. I'm saying realistic. I don't want, I want mounts in last epoch. Okay. Or I want dumb stuff. All right. You could say dumb stuff if it's realistic. Okay. If you have played last epoch, current, realistic wants. Daft, you go first. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice.
Throw in a curveball.
All right, Guilty, you go first.
Anything.
Where panda?
Go first,
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
That would be the first MTX I'd want them to put in the game. They put a backpack in, which is not quite as cool as a Were Panda.
Okay.
But just imagine.
Okay, look at this. We're already getting good stuff. Look at this. We've got more chase items
Yes.
and more end game. Okay. More chase uniques.
Mm-hmm.
A good idea.
I'm going to write new end.
Do you really want to know what I want?
No,
For
I don't actually.
This is specifically for MG.
Hold on, wait. Hold that thought for just a second. Just for a second. Hold your thought. LV. LV, do you want a expansion of the monolith? Okay. Do you want more dungeons? Do you want an expansion of the arena system? Or do you want a new end game system? Okay, LV.
All of these are great.
Yeah.
Every one of these is good.
Something new end game system. Okay, Guilty, go.
All right. Besides the fact that you should write down all of these and send them directly to EHG, I want them to remove that one-time trade thing in the trade house in MG, because it's MG, it's not KOF. There shouldn't be a limit like that in MG. People are there to trade.
So what if they told you that, hey, we hear what you're saying, we're going to make it where you could trade an item twice?
They didn't. Yeah. Maybe remove it completely. Yeah, like, it's been tested so many times elsewhere, and the reason for people to play MG is because that is the system they want.
Okay. Remove limit on trading, which means full player-driven economy.
Okay.
Correct.
I got one.
That's what Merchants Guild
Okay.
actually
Hold on,
means.
Daft.
in
Hold
2
yours.
words.
Let me get through some of these before it gets past my screen. I want Path of Epoch for accurate DPS calculation to explore more meta builds. Oh.
Oh, better.
Ooh.
Path of Epoch to
Empowered
calc
monolith unique
DPS.
drops. Nice.
DPS meter like Torchlight Infinite. I like Torchlight style training dummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Grim Dawn style. Just walk up to it and start smacking it.
Sets. I got yours. I got yours, Bad Spaz. Sets to be great. Make sets not suck.
Have some way of crafting sets.
Or make them worth using.
Alter them. Just some way to alter them so you could pick them up and maybe kind of like spice them up a little bit. Kind of like the legendary.
Minion transmogs. I could put transmog in general.
Uniques.
You're going to be able to transmog through MTX, but I get what you mean, like a wardrobe style system or something where you can.
Like Grim Dawns, where you find the item and then you can, or even D3.
Or even Wilson. That's how Wilson does it.
D3 does it exactly
all
that
roads.
way.
I'll read it.
Find it. You can.
Wilson.
So here's mine, Aaron. the option for 2 weapons and a quick weapon swap. I think that'd be
Weapon
cool because
swap.
you could do some, cool stuff.
I wrote weapon swap and then I put yes with a bunch of exclamation points. You're the only one that got all the extra exclamation points. Base building like a hideout. All right.
The hideout thing in PoE is actually the only type of building I've actually enjoyed in any of these games.
It's cool, especially if you have like the trading and or
Better sets. I've got
or
that.
whatever they have.
A search feature in the monolith. Isn't that already? Is that in there?
Oh, you know what? Matchmaking would be nice too. I'm sure that's on the way.
It is.
Yeah, it should be.
Guild stash, Captain Corndog 54.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, guilds then
first
a guild
before
stash.
the guild stash.
I'm not going to write a skill
But
tree for healing
There
hands.
was implicit data there, so I got what you're saying.
I'm not going to write a skill tree for healing hands because I 100% know that's going in. I want boss style nodes even traversing the echoes. Space Guy, rewrite that a different way. Help me out there, unless one of you guys get it. Skill tree for healing hands. Swarmblade MTX. Werewolf. Summon Den. Wolf pups replace Locust.
That'd be cool. That would be really cool. And they did the squirrel thing. They got the polar bear. They've got stuff that does that. Bees.
Maybe
first map of the day. Found your chest. Let's go.
Nice.
A small
Very cool.
version of the map instead of being an underlay completely. Some games will have it where it's an underlay and then you can move it to a corner. It's just smaller.
So basically
could
map
be
modification.
Yeah.
Hey, Flenser. So who is it that wants the B skill? Ulti Hero the gamer wants a B skill. They gave you B items. Why not give you a B skill?
Mapping more than just rushing to end game. I like it, but could become tiresome. Mapping
Alternate end gaming, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I've got new end game system, and they're gonna expand the monolith, so I think I've got that.
Right.
Oh, I like this one. I've heard this a lot.
New dungeons.
A
too.
salvage system for unneeded uniques.
Yeah. Shatter uniques. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like a rare drop, a rare shatter, right?
Or just shatter them and get, I don't know.
Well,
a
I
glyph
think
or
they would
something.
want it to be a little more difficult, but you could just throw like a rare version of the shatter so you could,
Oh man,
They
occasionally.
want everything to be more
But-
difficult. We figured this out.
I'm not gonna write more in-depth crafting, but I could
It's-
write more crafting materials, like new glyphs, new runes, because I don't want them to change the crafting.
Ooh, here we go.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Bird, first time chatter. I want a choice of passive auras per class, each offering different utility, not OP, that exist aside from your mastered skills. That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be cool. I got to go straight down or I'm gonna miss somebody. A pet to pick up all the shards. I hate picking
Never.
up shards. I hate it so much.
Maybe
It's
the
one
pet
click.
should have
Unless
functionality.
they're not close.
No,
You
what they
should
need to
give
do
us a pet.
what they should do is just you walk over to pick up gold. It should be you walk over to pick up shards and they still vacuum. It's all that, like, that's it.
Well, yeah.
It just
yeah.
doesn't require a click anymore.
I
That
mean,
would
I
be
wouldn't
benefit-
hate it.
Yeah, that would be better.
And you'd get the weight that they worry about. They mention weight a lot with gear or picking up items. They want to have weight to it. I think that's
Yeah.
more of a developer kind of lingo. What do you think?
Onks
When
goes,
you
I
hear that.
agree.
Set
Guilty when they
items should
say
have
that.
some. Set items should have
When they
some
say-
similar to legendary potential. They've already said they're not going to do that. They would create an entirely different system.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Set item dungeon. That's
Oh, like
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Rich
a
has a good one. I
great-
want to be able to see the mini map on desert levels and be able to see the void damage during beacons.
an adjustable map color sense, maybe. Yeah,
That's
Dark or
actually
light.
beyond
Yeah.
quality of life. That's
yeah,
just
makes sense.
do that.
Yeah, please.
external web service that expose player data that can be used by third-party programs. They're never going to do that. I'm
They
sorry.
won't.
The whole point of EHG is they never want to have any third-party programs. They want their stash and their crafting and their trade and their loot filters and everything to be in-house. They want to take care of all of it.
That's why we have the one-time trade right now, because that was their fix.
Captain Corndog, they are going for seasonal stuff. They're called cycles, but I don't know what that entails yet, though.
Wanderer says guild/clans XP/hour stats. Okay, home base PoE style Wilson crossover had some benefits. Sell some MTX PoE style affinity tabs to auto place like idols and tabs. I'm just gonna. That's way too. Can I copy this?
D4 actually has a question that I think Aaron would be the best person on Earth to answer.
Oh boy, the
I
best
have
person on Earth.
4,000 shards after 4 days of playing. Anything about shard is not needed. It's a crafting question.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that it's not needed. The idea is that wouldn't it have been nice if you didn't have to click 4,000 times to pick them up?
Well, technically you don't. You can click and the group that they're in comes to you.
I know.
The whole vacuum.
So it's only like 2,000 times you get a click.
Yeah, it's only 2,000 times. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I can't believe how much. There's no way I can cover all this. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Okay, hold on.
I only have
you guys, if you have like that many shards, start crafting. You're gonna make something nice.
I have about 2,200.
I want Last Epoch team hub with links, all the streamers. I want to see items they've crafted. Oh yeah, people have been asking that for a lot. Like stream, what's it called? Stream integration, where you can like see my gear without me showing it.
Right.
Oh, that would be great. But that's for you. That's not for us.
Baldur's Gate's gonna have that, and it's gonna be cool where you could set it up where they can like roll for you and people can vote on it, and like it's like interactive. I love that.
When that game launches, I'm pretty sure Daft and I will be playing it, because that is the one time I care about the story.
It's got a good story.
Dude, I'm literally only on Guild Stash right now.
Get behind, brother.
Unique items that are exclusive to empowered monoliths. That's kind of already in, because there's boss drops that are the bosses in there, or you can only get the uniques that way. Super rare runes, got that. I want a B skill. Oh, okay, a B skill. I bet that comes in the future. Highlight inventory slash. Okay, you can already highlight inventory slash stat items. You just type it in top right and hit enter. It'll already do that.
And if you do it with the sidebar open with all the little categories, well, I was going to say is it'll condense anything you have. If you have like 10 different categories and you have fire, you look up and only 6 of them have it. It'll only show the 6, and you can.
I want an unbeatable boss to drive the PoE tryhards crazy, like a shaper.
I mean, yeah, that would be okay. Yeah, something that is like only like 1% of the player base can do it.
I would love to see bosses that are like PoE, memorable, rewarding, great mechanics that make it difficult.
They need to put achievements in, because a lot of people like that.
I know achievements. I'm not going to type achievements. I know achievements are coming.
I think they would be, yeah.
Ability to skip the campaign once and complete it. Oh, you must have watched my videos today.
You can.
Grim Dawn has that too, the Ravager.
Right.
Yeah. Like they could do that. I won't say it easily, but they could do that.
Ah, progression past level 100.
Captain Salty's got like an auto.
Immortal said they confirmed Uber bosses in the future.
They've talked about it, but it's always like they've confirmed a lot of stuff, like a
Judd also told
like a reset passive button.
He confirmed to me that there would be a reset
multiplayer in 2020.
Yeah.
Improved arena that doesn't require one log run. Other leaderboard streamers can keep us entertained with. Well, they have the key of memory, Frodo. I don't know if you know the key of memory. That'll, if you did 1,000 runs, when you use the key of memory, it starts you at 500.
No
Paragons.
No Paragons. I won't write that down.
They're not so bad.
Some kind of account-wide progression system akin to Paragons. Oh yeah, I'm almost caught up to you guys. Auto shard pickup. I've written that down 100 times and told them they should do that.
Make it okay. You can make it
they're
an
not great.
option. They're not going to do it, but you can make it an option, and just options auto pickup.
Oh, I've asked about an
Who would
armory
be
too.
upset about auto pickup?
What's that?
When the question comes is, okay, who, instead of asking who wants this, who does
doesn't?
not want this? And
EHG.
you have no one on that list except for yourself. You are wrong.
No, if you're not a
D3
developer.
armory style
Yeah, right.
swap. That would be great. That would be great. I would love to see sockets in gear. They consider their crafting system already
Yeah.
sockets. So like you're socketing the shards into it. It's not like physically in the center like you would think a Diablo game, but they consider
No,
their
it's-
crafting system sockets. So it'd be like adding another affix to it.
If you
Right
find
now
a gear with
they have
one,
sockets
yeah.
right now, Eway. The actual crafting, it's 4 sockets on each item, essentially.
Need
or 5.
But I had or 5 if you seal
You
one.
seal.
and old
I
crafting
had
used to
mentioned
be
the socket
6.
thing too, and Daft yelled at me. So
Daft, do you remember 6? It used to be 3 prefix
Yeah.
and 3 suffix. It used to be 6.
Way back.
Allow
That
trade.
would have been broken.
I know.
they did
Allow
like
players
PoE
to
stuff.
trade X amount of shards, 4 shards for a specific type. Oh, I get it.
Mass.
I've got 1,000 strength
Yeah.
affixes. I want to convert those to a vitality or something.
okay.
Something. Some
They
type of
want to
trade,
do
but-
something with the physical forge. So like obviously you could just hit F and pull up the forge, but you could also run to the forge, which I don't know anybody would do
You
that.
mean like
Chris
the
Wilson of
15 times
GGG?
in-
Yeah, he
they
doesn't count.
showed at you?
I know.
Man,
So
there's-
so he counts negative.
Yeah. I was just gonna say,
Valorb,
there's
The
several
developers
times.
don't count.
dude,
nor do
Valorb from PoE would be the
streamers.
best. That's never gonna happen. I think the shard vacuum is good, but should be unlocked after you kill Lagon the first time, so you actually see/understand the shards, so new players don't miss on them. I just want them to pick up like gold, because whenever I pick up shards, I never actually look at them in my inventory. I literally just immediately transfer them.
I hit the button. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yep. It's that
Idle.
so that's redundant. It's a unneeded
Right.
step.
Wait,
Don't even go into my inventory. Go straight into that stash.
wait. Lazy Necro wants an even lazier time. You got it. Got it.
I
Akita.
mean, Lazy Necro, I've played it. It involves 2 buttons. You're right. Wherever your main attack is,
No, well,
and
escape.
wherever.
Escape. Get out of the game. There's 3 buttons.
No, okay. Well, we don't count that one. But for me, it would be spacebar for minion, get the attack, focus fire, this. So when I play like the zoo build, it's like an RTS, right? When you have your army and you're going into the base and you're just focus firing the towers, then, the tanks and etc., the healers. That's what it's like playing the zoo build. You just have to play it like an RTS
Yeah.
and just guide. Don't let the minions run around because they'll do okay, but if you focus fire them,
Oh no,
I'll do way
Caveman
better.
Nation. Oh no. Yes, the F button's your friend.
Daft,
He says
is there a-
Jesus didn't know there was a forge until 3 hours in. Figured out
wow,
finding F by
how?
accident.
There's like 8 quests that tell you, hey, there's a
Yeah,
forge.
no one plays the quest. We all just play.
Daft,
We skip
is
all
there
the
a
dialogue.
search function on the monolith? I can't remember if there's a search bar to search nodes on the monolith. No?
I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. Like to search
Yeah.
what map has like which node has
That
what.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
not
No, there
That
isn't.
would
They
be awesome.
they show up eventually, and you have to highlight. No, you can't even highlight them. You have to actually click them to read them. Yeah, a way to search that would be nice. Like, whatever you want it to say, and search for those. That would be good.
Okay, hold
Uh,
on. I got to pause for a second.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
This is what I've
Lots
got.
of things.
I've got more chase uniques, new endgame system, remove limit on trading items, path of Epoch to calculate DPS, torchlight style training dummy, make sets not suck, minion transmog, weapon swap, base building like hideout, search feature for monolith, matchmaking, wolf pups replace locust for swarmblade, map mods, a salvage system for uniques, new glyph/runes, pets to pick up gold or shards, new item dungeon or new dungeon that modifies sets. That is genius. Twitch interactions, guild stash, B skill, shaper level boss, progression past level 100, D3 armory, swap style, sockets, shard conversion, guilds and clans.
Okay, real quick question in chat for harem beef. The default is A. So if you hit A and you have minions, they'll target your mouse. That's it. That's your answer. I changed mine to spacebar because reasons, but A.
The spacebar is I like spacebar better than A, to be honest. It's just easier to.
Yeah, I want a pinky.
Yeah.
I need some power. Yeah, thumb.
Dude,
It's like
this
you're a
list
bass
is
player,
crazy.
but a left-handed bass player.
Okay, if I missed yours, I'm going to read some more towards the bottom. So if I missed it, just put it back down towards the bottom.
Or join the Discord, or if you're in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Come in there and we could do that. Why did I do it there?
I want the Necro Archers to be able to multi-shot and pierce. The minion archers can multi-shot. They can multi-shot. But they can't pierce. Let us change our left mouse click. Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people like to run or
Instead of a
alternate,
right mouse, a left mouse click. Yeah. That'd
The
be
option.
cool.
The option's there. Some games do it.
But I think that, like, if I were to pick a top three, obviously Wear Panda MTX be at the top of that list. But having the secondary passive on top of everything else that doesn't make you OP, but maybe grants you something that's different that you had to earn, like ascendancies in PoE. That would be cool. Like if there were ascendancy type trees. That's a neat one.
Like a gauntlet dungeon type series. I mean,
They're young. It'll come. I think it'll come.
it could come.
Daft.
They could add it.
What do you think of this one? A rare crafting material that adds forging potential.
Ooh, they've already said no, but
I know, I
They
wrote it
said
down.
no.
it could be on the
Vehemently.
super rare mode, and maybe if it could only give you like a low amount, like
I would
maybe 1
love
through
for
10,
the
that'd be
future
great.
factions, a mirror level of drop, right? Obviously in PoE, a mirror, there's people that have played a decade and never found one. A mirror level drop that removes faction requirement.
Yeah, you said you were talking about that.
So like it removes COF or it
Right.
removes MF.
You're talking about for trade, for being
That
able to get.
would be awesome. And I don't think anyone would be like, dude, that's broken. You know, it's only for one item
No,
and you're going to find it once in
one
a
out of 10
decade, you know?
lifetimes. Yeah.
it's reasonable. I mean, it depends. I mean, a lot of the people have seen it, have liked the idea, so I think they're going to get stoked by the idea of
Ooh,
making
Bigler.
different
Dangle,
types of-
Dangle's written 4 times PoE Valorb. There's no skill. There's no Vals. They can't do that.
Not yet. They could.
like
No,
it's
I'm
like
saying-
a, well,
upcoming system.
the
Anyway,
Val system
Diggler.
only works in PoE because that's the way their skill system is set up. There's no way
Right.
they can do that in Last
they do
Epoch.
have the
Don't
chaos
say
orb.
They can't do that. They can always type some more stuff on that.
You know
line
what?
of code.
Actually, you're right. I guess they could. You're right. I guess
Anyway,
they could.
Diggler's asking you directly. Ask them to add a Scion class with the second when the Scion, you have to go through the campaign or beat everything once, and then you
Right.
can get
Get
Scion.
the class, the next one.
That's
you know
cool.
what? Val items, Val orbs could work. Now that I think of it, they could totally. It's just a different crafting material. I don't know this. Don't quote me. Guilty. Don't make us short or anything.
Yeah,
We're
it makes
done.
it corrupted. Basically.
It's happening.
No, I'm just saying.
You're not safe.
Judd said
Never.
that he really wants to make a true like berserker class. So what you would come to see from any action RPG, like that raw melee damage dealer. Technically, they have a primalist, which is the druid,
Right.
beastmaster, shaman.
Right.
That really doesn't fit that mold. And then they have a sentinel, which is a sword and board, but they don't actually have a barbarian. So I
A
think
straight up badass. Yeah.
think that's the next one after what's already planned.
I
Push
want
just-
Conan
yes.
in there to be like,
That is.
I want to hear the lamentations of
Yeah.
their women.
Dude, it's crazy. LV, right after I was done saying that, I read LV's comment. It says Barbarian Mastery Class. That's pretty, my mind's blown.
Right.
New shrines take out damage reflect, but add in what? More bees?
Aggro's many knows.
I mean, you could add all types of things. They've got the variants.
Yes,
You get your
same
unique
here, Kate, man.
items, gold.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but they added like
affixes.
shrines drop at like 5 times the rate they used to. They're freaking everywhere.
They're
Oh,
nice.
Okay, so there is a good chance we do have. It's not a good chance, but there is a chance we have a somewhat type of cleric class coming because we have 3 masteries coming up, and one of them might have some
Cleric-y
cleric-y things going on. They might look like, you know, an evil person from an Aladdin cartoon.
It's okay though.
Jafar.
Jafar. Yeah.
How would you
but
like
they
class
may
specific
have some
guilds? Class
Guilds?
specific guilds. For example, like
I
a Dark
mean-
Brotherhood of Rogues. No, it's not my favorite. Honestly, that reminds me of Diablo Immortal, and it's making me feel
I
sick
mean,
thinking about it.
I could kind of see it in the sense of like something like what, Skyrim, where you have the different guilds. You have the Mages Guild, the Rogues Guild. So you could have a guild that maybe caters to the class style in general. You know, maybe give you bonuses to mage type thingies or rogues.
that could work.
It could work. You're not taking a trade. You're not taking the bonus, you know, acquirement of items. You're deciding to kind of maybe empower your class a little
Thunder
bit.
wrote items that evolve on trade. I don't know. Is Moksha Judd? Yes. Yes. He's the game director. He's not here, is he? Then we'd have to stop.
We can keep on going. He's promised me an interview. He's promised me a reset
Yes.
button.
Damn, I just
for your skills,
realized
you
what
said.
I want also a
Yeah,
priest,
pass.
a priest class. Never seen them in an ARPG. Unfortunately, in this game, religion is not part of the lore. Don't get guilty started. He's gonna get
Well,
all
priest-
pissed off.
Priest doesn't mean
The law
religion.
master.
It means a base healer class, and you know, now that you have multiplayer, you know, somebody's buffing or debuffing.
My
Well, I guess
unique
debuff
items,
would be
Aaron's will's
Warlock.
name was Saint Aaron's call to action, and they said Saint
Way too
cannot-
much.
cannot be in the
The
lore.
lore master's
Oh,
like,
they
that
did,
doesn't exist
yeah.
in my made up fiction. And I was like, well, add it into your made up fiction. He's like, it doesn't work like that. It works exactly like that, Mr. Lore Master. He's
We
like,
have
"No, it doesn't."
talked about them putting in a
None for
mesmer
you.
class, a mesmer, which you see from Guild Wars 2. That would be really cool. So Dark Lotus put some sort of goblin style thing. So like, of course it'll be nothing like you've seen in Diablo, but the like, you know, the treasure goblin running around is coming. I shouldn't have confirmed that, but that is
I
coming.
think there might be a couple ballista type builds. I got an item today or yesterday. that
They're
was
fair, it's
ballista.
viable. It's a viable
Yeah.
thing.
Ballista will
I
become
haven't tried it yet,
viable when you get
Falcon.
Ballista will become viable once the Falconeer drops, because the Falconeer will be the minion class of Rogue, and that's when you'll see Ballista just crush.
They said that it won't be the minion class, and then they released everything that make us think it will be a minion
Be a
class.
minion class. But
But they
it
at
could
least
be a
finish Falconeer, Rune Master, and Warlock. Biker Ryan, it's coming at 1.0. They're all moving through the stages of creation as we speak. Definitely need more Barb. Definitely
not Barb.
Barbarian.
Oh,
How about a
Barbarian.
Viking?
I would love to see a true on Viking or Barbarian or maybe even a martial artist at this point.
So
So here's
Like-
a good one
what?
in chat. A cow level, but like a monolith secret level. It's
Okay.
not cows, but you
It could be koala bears. It could be drop bears.
I can
be
kind of
pigs.
talk about this. They are trying to add in randomization.
Yes.
And that's the idea of like you enter a monolith
like
and
that.
instead of running towards the objective, you run the opposite way. And you happen to run the opposite way and you come across a hut. And that hut has a guy that runs out with an axe that tries to stab you. But then you realize the guy with the axe is a good guy. And then he takes you on a quest of 10 missions where you beat a boss and get a unique rare. Or you're in the monolith and all of a sudden everything turns dark. And that
Right.
500th
I
run,
could like
there's
that.
like a random event. They want to add lots and lots and lots and lots of randomization to their systems to make it exciting and fresh and fun, that kind of stuff.
Like a level, like like one of the you go into, and it's like a Metroidvania. So you're like you, and you're running around platforming, just to mix it up a
Ooh,
little bit.
Ninja samurai class. I mean, that's kind of a
Yep.
rogue, right?
You
But I mean,
could.
Well, no, they're not rogues.
Well,
Samurai were not small.
Well, they have the whole paladin kind of like fist style now, where you smack the ground and you're not using a weapon. That opens the gates for a monk character because, typically they're...
Are you talking about
I guess-
Beverly Hills Ninja right now, or no?
No, I'm just saying the armor.
Right.
They like that armor. Have you ever seen a set of samurai armor? It's
yeah.
not.
pretty-
It's not stealthy.
I've seen The
No, it's
Last
pretty
Samurai. What do you think?
No, it's pretty thick though. You're not stealthy guy. You're like
Don't
Come
give me
get me,
that
guy.
look guilty.
coming at you.
I like
But
the music in that movie
I
quite a
could
bit.
see a
That movie's
monk
great.
because you have magic and then you have basically melee or maybe a bow stick, kind of like spear.
Graxy, they
that'd
said
be nice.
Berserker class should have a Viking subclass. So this is what I think they're gonna do. And again, this is just me spitballing based upon what they've said. Is that they said creating a new class,
I think so too, Grims.
creating a new class, or creating a new mastery. One could take a year, the other could take a month. So I think you're gonna see
Right.
a fourth mastery hit each class before you see an entirely new class, and you will never notice any
Ooh.
verbiage carrying over. So for example, Last Epoch would never make a barbarian. That would never ever happen. It could thematically be a barbarian, but exactly, they would call it a Viking, or they'd go into the
Right.
lore master and pick a name,
Be
you
lore
know.
friendly.
Yes, it would never roll like that. And again, and Captain Corndog, that's my guess. Barbarian would come to Primalist because it makes the most sense. doesn't make sense for a Sentinel. Hemlock. Oh, Iwe brought up Olsen. Wasn't me.
Hemlock is a freaking at bare minimum Primaris Marine, and like at maximum he's a Primarch. Just oh my god, it's the best part of that game.
Hey, Aaron, are you
Yeah,
going to be playing more LE, or are you done streaming after this podcast? After this podcast, me, Daft, and Guilty do an hour on YouTube streaming, and that is Patreon only. So that's our Patreon only bonus hour where we plan on talking about some little bit of Wilson tonight. That'll be fun. So
And amongst other stuff, we tend to just go off the chart.
It's a
and say
little looser.
dumb crap.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk there.
would
It
have
hits
an
me when I
acolyte
talk
to be
here.
a priest. Yeah, I could see priest being a class, and it's like a kind of support healer and acolyte. That'd be cool. Or just I guess no, like a witch, or yeah, I don't know. Acolyte. There's so many different options. I've got 1, 2, 3.
So I wanted a dark monk. Like I wanted a dark monk so bad, and then there's like, no, it's gonna be Jafar. It's like
It's kind of a dark
close
monk.
enough.
Yeah.
It's not close at all, but whatever.
I got 32 items on my list. I was like, maybe I'll get like 5 or 6. There's 32, and I for sure skipped at least
5
half
or
of you.
6? Are you crazy? Right after launch weekend, where everybody's kind of hyped and has their like, I wish it was like this other game I played type.
Every
moments.
once in a while, the chat will get a little squirrely, and it'll be like, I want rainbow unicorns, and I want wings, and then we get sidetracked, and then it's gone. Don't say
We
wings.
will all get our wings.
Don't say that. I'm not writing
We're
that
all
down.
getting
We're
these
not
wings.
getting
I want
wings.
my
There'll be
were
wings.
panda to have giant butterfly wings that are bigger than your golems.
Gosh. Now, I will say something that I'm just going to give a quick shout out.
Secret
to
B
Diablo
level,
4.
Aaron.
Diablo 4's wolf pup back piece is the cutest little MTX I've ever seen.
Okay, Aaron, before
What?
you close the list, secret B level.
A secret B level.
I mean,
that'd be cool.
come on. Who said that? LV Haxer.
I mean,
One of our
Just say that they-
Discordians.
Dude,
yeah, that's what they do though. They do homages to a lot of different games.
so
like,
Yeah, they do. That
For instance, the Oracle in Last Epoch. I've said it before, but like, guys, that's the Oracle from Big Trouble in Little China. It's the Naga from Big Trouble in Little China.
that is one of the best ideas I've heard.
B
I
the
love-
B.
So think about this for a second, okay? And I know like thematically it's
Some
the exact
cool
same
bee
thing.
armor.
You're playing the game and you see like a little buzzing bee, and you hit it and then it flies away, right? Or it makes
Yeah.
littler bees. And then once you kill the bee, it can make like a honey portal that takes
Like
you
the
to
goblin.
Yeah,
chest goblin.
it's a treasure goblin, but it fits the
Yeah.
lore of bees. That's great. That is smart.
You hit
But
it.
I like
it,
that.
as soon as I
yeah.
get that armor, it is getting recorded, and I'm going to vendor it. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
very
search
good
there
idea.
But yeah, besides that, there's another Naga Oracle in the Golden Child too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, cute in D4 in the Return to Darkness. Oh god. Guilty, have you seen this yet?
What are we? Oh no.
Why did I just type in wolf pup?
No idea.
why are you? What? Did your
I'm
brain
off the
happening?
rails now. Now we're off
What's going
the
on?
rails.
What's happening?
Are you smoking potatoes again?
Yeah.
This right here. You guys,
Rotten
you guys don't
potatoes.
have the link.
Oh,
What is?
That
oh,
is that's the
It's a-
back piece. It is a sleeping
baby
wolf pup
wolf.
that
Mhm.
you can earn from the play test this week.
Kind of cool.
I mean,
I think it lifts its
cool,
head up
but
too or something.
honestly, it's cool. But when you're
Haggard's is like
playing,
lame.
when you're playing, you're not.
Burn.
Are you gonna zoom into your back and then just fail because you can't see? It looks cool. I admit,
It's
obviously.
neat.
Most things cinematic and graphically that Diablo or Blizzard I
So
should say does.
that
It's good.
appears to be what it looks like in character creation, and what I have seen
Hmm.
of that game is that the game looks better in character creation.
I mean,
Really?
when you
In
talk
this
about
close-up look.
when you talk about Jurassic Park spared no expense. I mean, I don't look this, and it's not the wolf. It's like it's getting comfortable in the little. It's not just like a stagnant. It repositions.
amazing.
Its ears are flickering. You know what
It's
I mean?
like it's when you're in a town hub, it's that guy who's just standing in town hub, so everybody can hang out and look at him.
A demon baby.
It doesn't
in a
level up.
manger.
No, it doesn't level up. It's just a back piece, and then it's like. I mean, I know it is really silly, but I mean, I guess
It's
I'm just more
cool,
pointing
but-
out the fact that it's like the quality of the MTX is pretty unbelievable.
Yes, I agree.
Eway likes it. He put OMG. I think Eway likes it.
I would take a picture of it in Discord and go, "Look, guys, what I got."
You can only get this,
Yay.
I think, if you hit level 25, which is the maximum level for the March playtest.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's like a get
It's
in
like a
early.
FOMO.
See,
Yeah.
but this, and just to be clear, this is what I wish EHG did. Like dangle the carrot for, hey, you're gonna get
Right.
this one
this
time
sense,
only
sure,
portrait or MTX to get people
It's
into
20,
the break
not
the server.
25.
they did
Oh,
that
20.
with the backpacks.
Yeah.
but it's not.
No, but the
you
backpack
know,
was talked about after the event.
well, it was
Yeah.
talked
They
about
mentioned the
you
backpack
could
after. Yeah.
you could purchase it still and get it for like a couple weeks.
Also correct.
We're
So it was
bringing
like
back the darkness. Have a cute puppy. It's not a puppy, it's a wolf pup. Jeez, haven't you ever seen Game of Thrones? They get ferocious. This is a what, guilty.
They do.
Guilty,
My
what
son
was
has
the
a
wolf?
hybrid and it hates me.
Guilty. What was the wolf in Game of Thrones? What is it
The
called?
Game of Lady Medusa. Answer that question.
Lady, I don't think Lady. Someone else knows.
did
A
earlier,
dire
but-
wolf. It's a dire wolf.
Oh yeah. We should have
Big
known.
scary
that.
wolf.
The cosmetic won't grow. Weeks, dude. Is the video still playing? Oh, it's an
It's still
hour
there.
on loop.
long.
It's just.
Did they
well, I
put
think
it on
repeats.
loop for an
Oh,
hour?
it is. No. Look, it says an hour and 6 seconds.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn on the audio. I hope it doesn't blow everyone's ears
Wow.
out. Hold on a second.
Maybe it's like there's like an epic theme to this dude breathing.
Oh, it's like AS.
ASMR.
Yeah, it's like you could sleep to the wolf pup like sleeping sound. This is a
Lady Medusa says
return to darkness right here.
Oh my. No.
All right, let's. Okay, hey, we trying for the algorithm and the views. We're just gonna go ahead and just go to bed.
How
All of us
is
leave
it
this
a
place.
Return to darkness when there's a cute pup in the backpack.
It's not a backpack.
Oh.
It's a sleeping sack.
It's a reverse papoose.
It is. Yeah. It's.
Daft
colors
is
look
dying
good.
inside.
Puppy. We're so
The colors
dark,
look
our
good.
Cute puppy.
The red and the various.
Lady Medusa,
metal
I'm
colors.
playing the video game. I can't stop to answer you. I love how Lady Medusa
Oh.
is there though, and she would have known it was a
Cleanser.
dire wolf for sure.
Flenser, it's absolutely 100% cute. No doubt.
It's still dark. That's why he's sleeping. Yes, Flenser. Okay.
I think it's cute.
I do.
10
It
points.
is. It is. Like, it's kind of one of those
Reverse
things you
kangaroo
want to
pouch.
give somebody, kind of gifty. Like, here you go, a cute puppy.
It's cute. It's cute.
Oh,
All
I
right,
like it.
we're at an hour and 34 minutes. This has been a great podcast. This has been awesome. You could
Talking
feel
last
the
Epoch.
energy. I don't know. if
Versus
you
the energy like 2 months, was it? I guess 3 months ago when we got the like gifting bomb.
can- Oh
You
yeah,
picked
that
remember
was,
that-
the pup
remember
up
that
after
energy?
Kratos skinned its mother. Oh, buddy. There's
It's like
the dark.
we all broke up with our partner or whatever that day, and everybody's like, ugh.
man. There was some of the most die-hard Last Epoch
so-
content creators that I know making videos saying this game is gonna die because they took trade away. You
Right.
know, and you're
Yeah.
right. It was like
Yeah.
it was nothing. It's like the game was delayed, then they dropped the trade post, then it's like, and then on top of that, it's like, hey, no trade. Hey, you don't get to play multiplayer. Hey, D4's been pushed up a year. You know, it's like
Yeah.
everything.
It's launching 2 weeks after we.
It's like, oh, well, Last Epoch's dead. You know, there's D4s coming. They don't have trade. They don't have multiplayer. The studio's
DOE
done.
League.
You know,
It was, yeah. There was a fire set on the house. Like everybody just burned the house that day.
Lady Medusa says, you are just hyped up because of Gazzy's chit chat. No, I'm
he's
hyped up because of community
was
members like you.
Super nervous about Gazzy's chat.
No.
He was
Piece
all
of
like,
cake.
"What if I say something wrong?
I
No.
said,
What if
He
Gazzy
was.
doesn't like me?"
All you
okay,
have to do
first
is,
off, that is not true.
That's
I
not.
did not say that. That is not true.
all you have to do is
For the
watch
record,
Aaron
I did not
now.
say that.
He did,
So-
but
If
He
imagine
said
he
it.
did.
You see, I didn't say that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you watch Aaron right now in his comfortable world of being cool and relaxed, watch this, then go back and watch the Gazzy video. He's like, "Hi, my name's Aaron, and I'm doing really great today, and everything's really fun." Yeah, like the entire like life out of him was sucked out like a lich. It's,
This is
and
what
he
I
was a
said.
corpse.
To be clear and to clear the
But he got
record,
through
I
it.
said I have nervous energy. Okay. I didn't say I'm
Yeah.
nervous. I'm going to say something wrong, Guilty. You're
It was
putting me on
hilarious.
blast. I didn't say that.
Oh,
Fine. I'll
Trolling
just
Aaron.
listen.
the best troll that you can do.
For 22 months on Twitch, I control these gentlemen's camera. I could kill their camera. I could kill their audio. You know,
You could.
it was weird. It was the first time ever that I was live where like I
You could
wasn't
be
the
that.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird. I was like, I didn't even know where to position my screens. I was like, I don't even like, do I put it in the middle? It was just weird.
Right.
It was just weird.
But you got through it. I just messing with you. You got
I
through
know,
it. It was
I
fine.
know, I know.
So it was actually a good. Your D4 talk. You held strong.
I thought you were gonna like that. I thought you were really gonna like that.
You didn't exactly channel your inner guilty, but it was not far from it.
Yeah.
I thought you would have been proud of me. So.
I a little bit of pride there.
Oh, you can now adjust their mic so it sounds like they're not talking on helium. Yes, I can. Look at that, moving on up. Think about it. Today, I was
Thank
able
you.
to go live playing Last Epoch, transition to pause to be right back, to go into the podcast intro to transfer in with them on a separate scene. And the audio is all matched.
did.
Pretty
He's learning
damn
how to hit
good.
buttons. He's
I'll
learning how
say
to
so
hit
myself.
buttons, everyone.
I'm learning how
Buttons.
to hit buttons. That's going to do it. This Week in Action podcast 57. And I really enjoyed this conversation. I love the energy around Last Epoch. Thank you all for the support, all the follows and the subs. I did see them come through. I got to tell you, the Discord has been an absolute blast. If you are looking for a non-toxic gaming action RPG community, come by the Discord, especially if you're loving Last
got it.
Epoch. We have had over 500 members join in the last month alone. And you can just feel the buzz and everyone having a really, really good time. So go and check out the Discord. And of course, my shameless plug. We are up to over 40 Patreons now. We are doing a bonus hour live on YouTube You get into the VIP section, you get a chance to win custom merch, you get to chat with us every day, you get a special title for the Discord, and more is coming. So if you want to check out the Patreon, that is also linked in the description. Financially wise, it is the best way to support us into the future. So what we're going to do is I will raid someone right now. I will take a look, and then we're going to get the YouTube bonus hour set up. And then that link will be sent over to the Patreons in VIP. So that is the plan. Guilty, you've been such a good boy today.
A good boy today.
Wow.
Other than the end, putting words in my mouth. So I'm going to give you
boy.
the final word. And
You
take
done messed up, Ron.
and go ahead and use a couple of words. Oh, we'll just raid Gazzy. Perfect.
Yeah, right,
There you go.
Gazzy. Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. All right, you get the final word.
Fun time, guys. All of your ideas are fantastic. Hop into Discord and continue the chat.
Yes. Fun times.
Was that your final word?
I think so.
Yes, it was. I was being nice to you.
He was being good.